There is another incident in Russia. This time, a fuel train is on fire. The Kremlin also made cynical comments about the strikes on Ukraine's energy system. My name is Albina Pidhirnyak. More news coming up. In Russia's Tambov region, a train with fuel tanks exploded. Preliminary reports say it derailed.
Это кому это, Лизе?
Да, но я, наверное, не буду отправлять.
Это жарко, жарко.
Мама домой поехала.
Жарко.
Охуительно убежали.
Ай, жарко, жарко, жарко.
Hot, hot, hot.
Была работа. Язык ехал у нас в парк.
Peskov said that breaking the energy ceasefire and striking Ukraine were part of continuing the war.
Russia continues its special military operation. The door to a peaceful settlement is open. Russia maintains its openness. Our position is very clear. It is well understood by both the Kiev regime and the American negotiators, who are providing good officers for these trilateral talks, to whom we are grateful for their efforts. But until the corresponding decision is made by the Kiev regime, the special military operation continues. Our military hits those targets that they consider to be associated with the military complex of the Kiev regime, and the operation continues.
In his recent address, Volodymyr Zelensky said he expects stronger pressure on Russia, especially because it broke the energy ceasefire. He said this pressure should come through sanctions.
We are waiting for the reaction of the United States of America to Russian strikes. This was America's proposal. For the duration of diplomacy and such cold winter weather, stop strikes on the energy sector. There was a request personally from the President of the United States. We see that Russia responded to this request with a ballistics record. Less than 4 days have passed since the week Russia was asked for. This also speaks to everything else that Russia promises or can still promise. If their word does not hold now, then what can we expect next? They lied before this war, and Russia started a full-scale war, trying to deceive everyone around about its intentions and about Ukraine. And now, even in such details, in such agreements with America, Russian deception is again a Russian deception. They are incorrigible in Moscow and want to take advantage of the cold, because they cannot conquer us, Ukraine, with their assaults. Russia's bet on the war must receive a response from the world. The United States Congress has been working on a new sanctions bill for a long time. It is important that there is movement on it. European partners, and we talked about this with both President Macron and Ursula von der Leyen, can take decisive steps on Russian oil tankers that are making money for the war. In Europe, we need the same strong capabilities that America has now, not only to stop tankers or not only to stop them, which carry oil for Russia, but to confiscate both tankers and oil. We are very welcome. Russia must feel pressure for them to fulfill the requests of their partners, to really move towards peace in negotiations. So far, only Ukraine is expected to make concessions. Russia must make concessions, and the most important of them is to stop aggression. Whoever started the war must take steps to de-escalate and stop the war.
There is already reaction from the American side. Donald Trump responded rather calmly to Russia breaking the energy ceasefire and to the strikes on Ukraine.
On Ukraine, Mr. President, yesterday you were talking about how Vladimir Putin had agreed to a pause during the cold weather. Overnight, those attacks have started up again.
I know. It was Sunday. It was Sunday to Sunday, and it opened up, and he hit him hard last night. No, he agreed. He kept his word on that. It's a lot. 1 week is, we'll take anything because it's really, really cold over there. But
Macron said that technical preparations are underway for a conversation with the Russian dictator. Peskov, however, replied that they know nothing about any desire from Macron to speak with Putin.
So far, we cannot say for sure in substantive terms. Now we do not have any plans for contacts at the highest level. But, yes, indeed, there are certain contacts at the working level. But, we cannot say anything remarkable in this regard.
Around talks between Russia, Ukraine and the United States has ended. These talks about peace were scheduled for February 4 and 5. Peskov said even before the meeting that nothing special should be expected.
You don't need to wait for messages yet. We do not plan any messages. The work will begin today. In terms of time, the members of the delegation regulate the start time there on the spot, depending on the readiness of the delegation. These will be trilateral negotiations. It will be a working group on security issues.
Exports from China helped Russia increase the number of ballistic missiles it used to strike Ukraine. Putin held another video call with Xi Jinping. Look at how the Russian dictator flatters Xi Jinping.
Moreover, such a symbolic day according to the Chinese folk calendar is today the establishment of the Lichen spring, after which frosts go away, renewal and the beginning of a new cycle in nature comes. And for Russian-Chinese relations, we can confidently say that any time of the year is spring. And I would like to personally congratulate you and in your person all the friendly Chinese people on the New Year 2026 and the upcoming Spring Festival, with which the Red Fire Horse will come, as far as we know, and it has strength, energy and desire to move forward.
Meanwhile, the Russian economy is rapidly declining. Putin held a meeting where he admitted that inflation is rising quickly. However, he said this is supposedly temporary.
And 0.4% annualized figure. This is also expected, including due to the reconfiguration of the tax system, in particular, with the increase in VAT. According to the estimates of both the government and the central bank, that is, colleagues, according to your estimates, the impact of these changes on prices will be short-term. In any case, we had this practice before, we saw it during the previous promotion, and this is how it happened. I repeat, there is practice, and I believe that there is every reason to believe that this will be the case now. Well, we will see, of course, but the expectations are that this period will be short-term, and by the end of the year, inflation should fall again to about 5%.
While Russia's economy is at a standstill, it continues to strike Ukraine's energy system. In Russia itself, in many regions with temperatures around minus 40 degrees, some homes are only for being reconnected to heating. The utility crisis continues. The video shows the city of Bodaibo in the Irkutsk region.
Let's put everyone in a line so that they can be with us, even if the mouth comes to warm up.
Yes, yes, yes. Stand in the middle.
Dear viewers, thank you for watching this video. Please focus on the thing that truly matters. Thank you to everyone who supports Ukraine. Together we will win. Glory to Ukraine.